terms ocean dead zone is oftenly used to describe an area in the ocean that experiences hypoxia. It's also known as a dead zone. Hypoxia refers to a condition when there is a severe depletion of oxygen level in the water, making it difficult for marine life to survive. There are several factors that contribute to the formation of the ocean dead zone, such as excessive nutrient pollution, um, climate change, oceanic currents, and eutrophication. As algae eventually die off, it sinks to the bottom of the ocean. Bacteria then begin to decompose the dead algae. It processes more oxygen. This decomposition process deplete the oxygen level in the water, creating a hypoxic conditions. The combination of excessive organic matter in the consumption of the oxygen by bacteria leads to a significant reduction in the dissolved oxygen level, making it difficult for marine life to survive in the affected area. When these nutrients enter the ocean, they act as fertilizer for a microscopic algae, promoting their rapid growth and multiplication. This excessive growth of algae is called an algal bloom. As algal bloom continues to expand, the surface water becomes densely populated with algae, forming a thick layer often visible to a greenish and reddish discoloration. There are several types of methods that can use to prevent and reduce the formation of oxygen deaths. Usually, we can reduce the nutrient pollutions. We can improve the wastewater treatments. Then we can raise awareness and education to the people, focusedly to the why the zones is occur. It is important to note that preventing and mitigating ocean dead zones require a collaborative approach involving governments, community, industry, and the scientific experts working together to implement and enforce sustainable practice and the policies. That's it from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Lukman Hakim bin Muhammad Razali. My metric number is S76786. Today I want to talk about marine pollution. What is marine pollution? Marine pollution is any substance or energy that humans put in the ocean which causes harm to living things. There are two key aspects to this definition. First, humans have to cause the pollution. Then the second, the pollution has to do harm to living organisms. Type of marine pollutant: oil pollution, marine litter, sewage, radioactive waste, toxic or chemical, and eutrophication. Oil pollution. An oil spill is the release of liquid petroleum hydrocarbon into the environment, especially marine areas, due to human activity and is a form of pollution. Marine litter. Plastic. One of the most serious threats to our ocean is plastic. 19% of all trash floating on the ocean surface with 46,000 pieces of plastic per square mile. Sewage. Sewage is a water carried waste, and then also known as wastewater. Radioactive waste. Radioactive waste are usual byproduct of nuclear power generation and other application of nuclear fission or nuclear technologies such as research and medicine. Toxic pollution. Synthetic chemical discharge or natural chemical accumulate to toxic level in the environment, causing reduction in wildlife number, degrading ecosystem function, and threatening human health. Eutrophication. Eutrophication is defined as an increase the rate of supply of organic matter in an ecosystem. Pathway of pollution: direct discharge, land runoff, ship pollution, atmospheric pollution, and then lastly deep sea mining. Our small efforts: respect drains and do not litter, create less rubbish in the first place, reduce water pollution, eat organic food, recycle, and then lastly beach clean up. That's all for me. Thank you.
Evaporation can be defined as a process by which liquid water is converted into the gas state. Evaporation can only occur when water is available. The evaporation process requires humidity of the atmosphere is smaller than evaporating surface, which is at 100% relative humidity. There is no more evaporating. For example, wet season when high humidity and dry season when high evaporation. Next is large amount of energy. For example, the evaporating of 1 gram of water at the temperature of the 100 degrees Celsius required 540 calories of heat energy, which is around 600 calories at 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, next I would like to talk about precipitation. Okay, what is precipitation? Precipitation is any aqueous deposit in liquid or solid form that develop in the saturated atmosphere. Relatively humidity equal to 100% and fall to the ground generally from cloud. So most clouds do not produce precipitation. In many cloud, water droplets and ice crystals are too small to overcome natural updraft found in the atmosphere. Tiny water droplets and ice crystals remain suspended in the atmosphere as a cloud. Next, I would like to present about freezing. Freezing is changing state of matter from liquid to solid that occur of the cooling. Usually used to in meteorology terminology when discussing the formation of ice from liquid water.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mms3223 Assignment. I'm S66146 and today I will present about topic seawater chemistry, topic 2 in our oceanography, chemical oceanography. Okay, I will present about the bond. There are 3 types of chemical bonds. First is a covalent bond, second is ionic bonds, and third is metallic bond. So for the covalent bond, what is the covalent bond? A covalent bond is a chemical bond that involves the sharing of an electron pair between atoms, between another atoms. The stable balance of attractive and repulsive force between atoms when they share electrons. Just for the example, this is for the example. Okay, this next is for ionic bonds. What is ionic bonds? Ionic bond is a type chemical bond formed through an electrostatic attraction between 2 opposite charged ions. Ionic bond is about a donation electrons to achieve a stable electron configuration. Okay, this is a few unique properties of water. First is water dissolves almost all material to some degree, especially salt. Next, large capacity for absorbing heat, and the last is that has a higher boiling point and lower freezing point than expected. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. My name is Muhammad Abdul Farhan bin Ramzainuri. My metric number is S65514. For the assignment, the topic I choose is marine radionuclide. Marine radionuclide is a chemical element that releases radiation when it decomposes and becomes more stable. Both natural and artificial radionuclide exist. They are used in medical procedures such as imaging testing and treatment. also known as a radioisotope. Radioactivity is defined as an atomic number greater than 82. Radioactive decay is the procedure through which the nucleus transforms into a stable one. A description of the atom is followed by explanation of radioactive decay. Three subatomic atom particles such as proton, neutron, and electron make up an atom. The nucleus of the atom will consist of a proton plus a neutron. The electron revolves around the nucleus. A form of a chemical element known as an isotope has atom with the same number of protons, a component of an atom nucleus, but a different number of neutrons. A component of an atom nucleus, carbon, has a several isotopes such as carbon-12, carbon-13, and carbon-14. The three different categories of radioactive nuclei that are present on Earth are cosmogenic, primordial, and man-made radionuclei. Primordial isotopes, also known as primordial nuclei, are isotopes that may be discovered on Earth that have been around since before the planet itself was created. These include rubidium-87, thorium-232, potassium-40, and uranium-235. All of those has exceptionally lengthy half-life and are widely dispersed over the planet and ocean. Rare nuclei called cosmogenic nuclei develop in surface rock as a result of high-energy cosmic ray bombardment. High-energy supernova explosions in space are the source of this cosmic ray. We are continually being blasted by this cosmic ray outside, no matter where we are on Earth. Nuclear reactor, particle accelerator, or radionuclide generator are specifically used to synthesize man-made radionuclide. Radioisotope can be intentionally created in nuclear reactor by taking use of the high neutron flux present, in addition to being retrieved from radioactive waste. Thank you. That's all for me.
So, for my topic, I choose topic 5. Topic 5 is about ocean carbonate system. What is carbonate system? The carbonate system play a pivotal role in most global cycles. For example, gas exchange of CO2 is the exchange mechanism between the ocean and atmosphere. At the deep sea, the concentration of CO3 minus ion determine the depth at which CaCO3 is preserved in marine sediment. Carbonate system in the consistent of particular component and their acid-base properties, also called a carbonate acid system. Carbonate system important because it regulates the pH of seawater, control a circulation of CO2 between the biospheres, the lithospheres and atmospheres and the ocean. There are three soluble components, which is carbonic acid H2CO3, bicarbonate HCO3 minus, and carbonate CO3 2 minus. This is a few chemical reaction in carbonate system. First, dissolution, volatilization of CO2 create H2CO3 in water. H2CO3 donate one proton to create HCO3 minus. HCO3 minus donate the last proton to form CO3 2 minus. The dissolution and volatilization of H2CO3 is a very slow reaction as compared to the acid-base reaction involved in proton transfer. In carbonate system, we have carbonate cycle in the ocean, which is carbon exchange, carbon sink, and carbon pump. Carbon pump divide into type is solubility pump and biological pump, which is biopump. So this is an example for carbonate system measurement. For the major parameter describing CO3 system in aquatic environment is pH, total carbon, alkaline ALK, and particle pressure of CO2.